Hello, welcome to my channel. This is going to be a general reading just for the collective. It may or may not resonate. I hope it does resonate for you. If it doesn't, it's okay. Just put it in the trash. Keep moving on. All right, collective, we're just going to see what is going on. What is the message? What does Spirit want to talk to you about? What does Spirit want to talk to the collective about? Just a general message. Okay, so this is really interesting. This is actually kind of a nice message. We'll see how it continues to develop. So Tara's is nice. Well, this is going to go. Okay, so right now I want to say that I feel like there's either like people in general or somebody in particular that is really admiring you right now. Somebody's really admiring you. And honestly, like just based on the cards, it could be almost anybody. Like it could be romantic. It could be like a friend, a sibling. It could be a work colleague. It could be a neighbor. It could be like anybody or somebody who just casually observes like you kind of going in and out of your day here. It could even be something like, well, no, I'm not getting that impression. I was going to say it could be something like maybe even if somebody observes you through social media. But that doesn't feel, this is different. Because I feel like with the social media observation, like people are only just really getting tidbits of what is going on with you. And a lot of times people are just sharing the good parts of their life, right? Like, so this feels a little bit more personal. I want to say that there's a bit of a feeling here of it. Like, I want to say a secret admirer. And again, it's just somebody who hasn't really necessarily said anything, but they think that you've been able to really get through some difficult times that you've had here, that you've been able to turn like lemons into lemonade. I want to say that this person has seen you frustrated. Now, it's interesting. Yeah. Somebody here has really seen you. Now, I don't know. I mean, this could even just be your own spirit team that has seen this and just wants to kind of acknowledge it. I would say that this reading is a lot like an acknowledgement that you have been working through at a very steady pace that may not on the surface look like any growth is happening. Worked through some of your own internal conflicts. But by doing that through introspection and a lot of introspection, insights, kind of inspiring. I feel like if your spirit team or whoever it is, somebody's finding you very inspiring. Now, okay, one of the things that I'm getting with the energy here as well, though, is that I'm not sure that this is just your spirit team. I think it is a person. And I feel like this person may experience quite a few episodes or bouts of indecision, and that can frustrate them sometimes. I feel like so I'm going to pull more cards, but it looks like to me that you've been able to move yourself from a period of feeling kind of down and sad to feeling like happy and finding happiness in your life and focusing on those things, but through like a very steady process here. Like somebody really admires you, thinks highly of you, but it also to me feels like someone that could possibly be someone from your past. who is kind of seeing you progress. So here's the other thing, like it doesn't feel, like I said, I'm going to pull out more cards, but it doesn't look like to me at this point that this person is kind of like shooting any eye daggers at you or feeling envious. I think if anything, there's a bit of curiosity here in terms of how are you able to do what you do? How have you able to accomplish what you've accomplished? I feel like this person doesn't feel very motivated, and that's part of their indecision. This is interesting too. This could be someone that some of you are starting to inspire, starting to motivate, where life for them didn't feel like it had much purpose. And it's finding something through you, seeing something through you. So, okay, the other thing getting with this too is that I feel like this person that kind of looks, I would say looks up to you, is admiring you right now, is impressed with the progress that you've been able to make in your life. I feel like this person is learning about accepting valid criticism. So I'm not sure if like you tried to help this person at another point in time, like, or you've tried to give this person advice, or you've tried to be there for them, and they haven't really taken that or done anything with it in the past. I want to say that this person, it's almost like they're realizing now that it might have been a benefit because they're seeing you progress. So it's almost like, wow, well, the proof is kind of in the pudding here. Like I can see this person, whoever I'm doing the reading for, I can see that they're actually like succeeding here. And so I feel like their criticism, their advice would have been valid. Oh, yeah, I feel like, oh, yeah. Look at this. I want to say, I feel like this is someone that was part of your life at some point. And so maybe it was just like, it could have been energy that was kind of pulling you back as well, because there is a sense of progression for you, but maybe even regression for this energy that's kind of, this energy, this person that's watching you. And you can see like, this is not the best situation with the Five of Swords, but then the Eight of Wands and the Seven of Wands. This is somebody that makes a tough decision and moves away from something and then protects themselves from it. But I really do feel like this person is admiring you. And it could have also been, you know, if there were certain decisions that you were making at some point along your journey, your path here, and this person was thinking, oh yeah, that's silly. That's never going to pan out to anything. Or, you know, that's an awful lot of work for what? It's kind of like maybe you're starting to see the results, or people around you are starting to see the results that you're getting. I feel like this person outside of you is a bit of a daydreamer. I feel like this person is a bit of a daydreamer. They dream a lot, but they may not actually take action towards what, you know, what they want to create, because they're not, they maybe second guess themselves in what steps they should create or should use to create things in their life to get progress here. Yeah, I think there's definitely you're balancing a lot of different areas of your life at this time also. Um, I think you've had also a lot of emotional difficulties that you've needed to get through here. There's no quick fix to me. It's sort of like the energy that's coming through here too, or any issues or problems, conflicts that you've been dealing with. There were no quick fixes for these, and you were very steadfast in part of me kind of wonders if sort of your energy was not necessarily having an idea of, okay, this, that, and the other is going on in my life, and that's not supportive of me living a healthy lifestyle or fulfilling any of the dreams that I have, or finding balance in the relationships around me. So it's almost like there was obviously some difficult decisions that were made for you in terms of removing yourself from some relationships, some commitments that you've had here in the past, bucking tradition a little bit. But it seems like this is something that would have been, like, this wasn't an easy decision. These weren't easy decisions for you. And quite honestly, I feel like too, maybe even feeling a little bit isolated and detached from who you thought you were, and still not connecting with who you're going to kind of end up being on the other end here. But it doesn't look like to me that you kind of proceeded with necessarily an end goal in mind. You may kind of had an idea. I'm getting that. Like, you may have kind of had an idea here. But it was like more like 1 foot in front of the other. 1 foot in front of the other every day. And just finding a reason to maybe even sometimes like get up, and just the sun is up, and just seeing how you can just kind of like, I'm also feeling like there's, because, what could be going on internally for someone, a lot of people may not even see that. And they just see you making progress and they're like, wow, how are you doing that? But I feel like there's a lot of internal work that you've done here that is the part that I guess other people, or maybe for some of you it's just one person in particular, that's trying to figure out what's the magic sauce here. Like, what's the magic sauce? And it's almost, to me, I want to say, it doesn't look like it is any magic sauce. It's perseverance. It's adjusting to how circumstances are playing out. It's applying wisdom to the things that you've already been through. My goodness, this person. Look at this person. Like, they feel like a daydreamer, but they're kind of lost in that daydream energy. And it to a point where it doesn't really serve them. Like, it's almost like, I don't know, if responsibilities and things go undone in their life. Like, things end up kind of going undone in their life. Yeah, it looks like to me that you kind of established at some point here that the path that you were on wasn't the right path. Something didn't feel right to you. And I want to say you may have even been feeling like even physical ailments that you may have been encountering as well. Physical ailments, difficulty sleeping. It's just things that were starting to happen. It's almost like your body was trying to communicate to you. It's almost like I feel like your inner soul is trying to communicate to you, and it'll start like, at first it'll come through like little feelings that you get, when you compromise your little self a little bit, compromise yourself a little bit, like, it's just kind of like push it down. It's, that little feeling is much less than the instant gratification you might get in doing something else, right? So it's easy to kind of compromise that. And it feels like if you do that long enough, if you've done that long enough, that then it becomes something else here where it starts to show up as like, I don't know, like could be like indigestion, ulcers, fatigue, mental anxieties. But like, I'm not seeing this as the energy right now. It looks like energies that you learn to move away from. You learn to listen to yourself and recognize what your body was trying to tell you. I feel like what your soul was like, different techniques that your soul really has to reach out to your consciousness. And I don't feel like that this person has done that. Yeah, I want to say that this is kind of like someone who's changing their life, but through a very... No quick wins here. This is, hard, I guess hard work. Yeah, hard work. Internal work, external work. Oh my gosh, it's so funny as I kind of like end on that. It's the Knight of Pentacles. Then it's reversed at the bottom. Like I said, it's like just this kind of one foot in front of the other, in front of the other, in front of the other. Some days are more difficult than others. Some days are a little bit easier than others. And kind of adjusting to those as you need to go. But it's listening to yourself too, that I feel like is what kind of like got you going in this direction. And it feels like to some people or to someone that it's a bit of a magic sauce. So like, wow, what is this? How do you actually, what are you doing? But it's almost like there's a lot of internal work that's been going on that would even be difficult to explain to someone because it's relevant to who you are. So it may not be something that could just easily be applied to someone else, even if it was something that you would even feel comfortable sharing. So, oh, that's a really interesting message. I'm gonna go do the extended. In the extended, I don't want to focus on this person, I don't think, in the extended, because I want to say I feel like your energies are kind of like moving away from that. What I want to focus on, I think, in the extended is what you're manifesting in the future for yourself, because your energy looks like it's moving in a really positive direction here. Yeah, so I'm going to go see what you're manifesting in the future for yourself in the extended. Thank you so much, guys. Until next time, be gentle with yourselves. Bye.